Came close, but made a lot of mistakes, and we heard about it from the coaching staff afterward.
And they made some comments themselves that some of the fault might have lied with them because they didn't go in with the best of game plans and they didn't make the right adjustments. So we'll see tonight if they do.
And Mikal Bridges, man, has he grown in this league, growing more and more deadly with that shot.
Yeah, I mean, increased the amount of threes he takes. He's gone from average shooter to a great one. A fantastic option to have out there on the wing.
And here are the Suns now after the basket by Brooklyn. And out of bounds, the Nets will take it. And he drives in. And Durant with the big finish.
Crazy long strides there from KD. Once he gets by you on the drive, see you later.
Booker for three. Right side, Paul. And he's going for the oop here. And so the ball out of bounds. Ayton tucks it.
Don't play with me like that, bro. Ask me next time before you try that. Like, can I dunk, please?
And now just over.
TT, what the hell you doing? Press circle. Press circle. What are you doing? I'm online. What you doing? Nah, hell no, it's not. We'll plug it up to the what's it called? Please.
Looking at his numbers, currently he's averaging around 9 points a game.
Give me that money.
17-foot shot on the way. And good. Coming on the assist by Irving.
Vintage KD, quick trigger on the catch and shoot.
Outside Booker. Pass to Bridges.
Yeah.
5 to shoot.
Shoot trash ass nigga.
The Suns need to get off a shot. And it's Crowder missing.
Trash ass.
We'll have a hard time shaking that one off. Perfect position, plenty of space. Just clanked it.
And the whistle on the shot. Got some contact there. Misses the shot, but he'll shoot two. And there's the foul against Phoenix.
Drummond, the first thing that comes to mind when you see him in that frame is just rebounding the ball.
And the rebounding numbers for Drummond put him in some historic company.
Well, you want to say it comes easy, but that does a disservice to Andre Drummond doing the work early, getting down there and staying physical, and really being one of the most dominant rebounders we've seen in the past decade.
Here's a three from Paul. Always a nice.
TT, up.
Beautiful right there.
My
Good
God,
form,
what is you
soft
doing?
touch. Paul, a consistent threat in all aspects of the game.
Hold on, bro. I'm finna get her this cord real fast. Hold on. Here, use this. Say what? Plug the mug up to the PlayStation. Hold the PlayStation button.
Durant. And Durant with the big finish.
And after putting it down, he dangles from the rim a little.
Man, that's borderline taunting right there, Grant. They're playing with a certain swagger right now. First quarter of basketball. Just over 2.5 minutes played so far. And that one's good by Durant.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
Pass to Crowder. Outside for Booker. Here's Paul. Shot clock at 6. And he's going for the lob. Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
As long as passes are in that area, Ayton's going to get up and go down.
The drive by Brown. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Curry. Brown rebounds, gotten his second bucket.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets.
Outside Paul. From outside the arc. Rebound Brooklyn. Their first chance to take a look at the Suns this season.
We see these teams face off only twice a year. Last year, each won one.
Well, if I had a calendar, I would have circled this one. But I love it when they get together. Last year, they split the two games between them, and I'll bet their battles are just as tightly contested this year.
You know you're doing something right when you find yourself up double digits in the first period.
Well, dominant so far. That's the responsibility of the starters. Now let's see if everybody else who plays in this game makes the same kind of high-level contributions.
Here's Ayton. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot two. It's on LaMarcus Aldridge.
Intensity from Ayton, consistently finding different ways to get at the defense and make them overcommit.
Pass to Edwards. Good work defensively by Crowder. And it's the Suns with the ball. 11-point game. 7-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. To the inside. And the bucket is good.
Now Booker is a special offensive player, can score, and starting to show his playmaking.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's his first foul. Here's Dragic. Looking at his stats, he's putting up about 7.5 per game. Stolen by Bridges.
Well, the instincts on defense on full display there. It was a gamble for sure, but it paid off big time in the form of a steal.
Kevin Durant has been leading the charge for the Brooklyn Nets. Hunting for opportunities, leading to...
All right, look who's coming onto the court. Come on, get loud for your Brooklyn Nets.
Nine points in the quarter.
You ready, bro?
And if you're just tuning in, we've got a wide margin on the scoreboard, but plenty of time left for a comeback. All right, a look at how the points have been generated so far. A scoring breakdown.
Bring me my quarterback, please.
Some great drives to the bucket for them tonight.
I'm loving the ping pong action of the ball tonight. A decent number of assists so far.
And we're seeing teams pick up the pace. Something you set the trend for in Phoenix, Grant. Why do you think that's becoming more prevalent?
Great question. I mean, in today's game, we're all about the analytics, and that has shown that you shoot a higher percentage earlier in the shot clock. So it makes sense to push the tempo and see what you can get early.
The Suns trailing. Outside Paul. Pass to McGee. And McGee with the stuff.
This is why you love Chris Paul running your offense. Just move without the ball, find some space, and the ball will find you.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's his first foul.
First team foul. Substitution for the Suns.
Phoenix on D. They trail by 7. On the wing, Durant. Three-pointer. Ooh, he's locked in. Drains his 5th shot in as many attempts.
Well, this might be a KD special here. Everything dropping early here, and the defenders already slouching.
And KD always in the debate over who's the top dog in this league.
And what's interesting is he doesn't really want any part of that discussion. He said, one thing I told myself, don't worry about who people say is the best player. Blocking out distractions is key to achieving greatness. And they seem to have found a nice groove here in the second period.
Brown can't hit. And just about a minute and a half has passed here in the second quarter. To the paint. Here's Biyombo. Soft touch off the glass.
Coaching staff would like some more shots in that range.
And a Foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line.
It's kind of tough to be a big wing in the LeBron James era. You're constantly compared to what it is he does, but Durant has risen to that challenge and uniquely qualified to be an elite player.
He does not get the second one. And the Suns with possession. 6-point game. Down low. Here's McGee. And that one makes him 2 for 2. He's in his rhythm.
And you like the balance here. Not just falling in love with the 3-ball.
And the foul on Chris Paul. That's foul number 2 for him. Pass to Drummond. Back to Irving. Kick out to Brown. Here's Durant. And so he draws the foul. Headed to the line to shoot a pair.
Well, the great ones can do this. When Durant gains an advantage inside, you know he's going to score or he's going to get fouled.
And so here's Phoenix.
You sound crazy, nigga. I'm beating you
They
with
trail by
Durant
6.
by itself. Durant beating your whole team, nigga.
And here's Payne outside. Drummond grabs the miss.
It's tough to get open in this league, and when you do, it hurts not to capitalize.
And
Shut the fuck up, nigga. How you figure that, nigga? He got 17 points.
Got 17.
Hitting
6 for 6
tonight. Durant can use either hand to break you down off the dribble.
Beyond the arc. Here's Biyombo. And he floats it in for the easy 2. Credit the sweet setup on that one.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Here's Durant. The shot off that time. The Suns go the other way with it. Outside Paul.
Last 2 minutes to play. Second quarter.
Now here's Biyombo. He's averaging about 6 points per game. Back to Paul. Shot clock at 5. From deep. Kevin Durant pulls it in. The Nets with the lead. Here's Irving. And here's Brown for 3. The Suns clear it. And here's Paul. Checking the numbers. He's averaging close to 15 a game. Basket counts.
And Chris Paul so comfortable operating in the mid-range.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn.
All right.
They're moving on after a tough loss they took at the hands of the Pacers.
And they got to the line at a good clip, but couldn't cash in, and it ruined their chances.
Yeah, drawing fouls is tough, but the important part about that is when you get to the free throw line, you got to turn those into points, and it might have cost them in that last ball game missing all those chippies.
Pass to Sharp, and here's Edwards. Outside Mills. Here's the 3.
They told you it was going to Patty Mills.
You're dangerous in the catch and shoot. When Mills sets his feet, has great balance, he's tough to stop.
Here's Shamet. Back to Payne. The 3. Sends it home from 3-point land.
3.
Payne's got 6 in the quarter.
And both teams running long-range plays that are working.
Well, both of them looking towards the 3-point line, and I like to see that, especially when the results are made buckets.
And as it goes out of bounds, Brooklyn able to keep possession. Here's Mills, bearing his second of 3 attempts. There's 37 seconds left in the first half. Here's Biyombo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D. Biyombo's got 6 points.
This story in the second quarter much different than the one in the first. We're finally seeing some aggression.
Yeah, they're playing a much more physical game here in the second quarter.
And that one falls for Aldridge.
Interesting to see how LaMarcus Aldridge has embraced more and more of a leadership role with this team. He knows he has what it takes to guide this team to higher heights.
And here's Payne outside. Pass to McGee. Drummond on the double team from the low block. And he tries it off the glass, but it's no good. It's Aldridge with the drive. Good on the shot. And the Nets lead by 8.
I'll tell you, I wouldn't want to draw Drummond as my assignment inside. You body him up, hack him, it still has no effect on him.
A terrific movement off of the dead ball situation and a great play to get the bucket.
And so we wrap up the first half. Nets out in front, up by 6. And we'll step away briefly, but get you right back out there for the start of the third quarter, right after the break. We've got second half action for you, and if the next couple of quarters are similar to the first, this one could go down to the last possession. Outside Durant. That three's off the mark.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
From deep. Another three for Phoenix.
And Shamet doing what he does best, scoring from distance. That's some nice accuracy.
And just as he showed in college, Landry Shamet has a very high basketball IQ.
He does, and he makes great decisions with the ball. I mean, he takes care of the ball so well. He always plays under control and commands the offense exceptionally well.
And let's send it over to Allie LaForce.
Thanks, Brian. DeAndre Ayton being the #1 pick in 2018, his potential is obvious. With this team on the rise, he's looking to impose his will on a nightly basis. Ayton said, quote, "I know how hard I work and what kind of a player I am. I'm trying to take over every possession, being more dominant every game."
Oh, scary thought, Allie. Thanks. To the left side wing. Irving for three. The Suns trailing. To the left wing. Outside Booker. Back to McGee. Yes! And it's Booker with the setup. McGee's got 8.
A great move. I mean, the defense has no response.
Well, just ripping through right there as he finds the open spot and gets right through there. High basketball IQ play.
Here's Brown.
I don't mind that. I mean, they met him at the rim and temporarily prevented the points.
First free throw is good.
At the line.
And so he makes both from the line. And while it can hurt you from outside, Devin Booker has a very rounded game with his shot.
Yeah, last few years, Booker has taken more mid-range jumpers. He feels comfortable pulling up from anywhere in the half court. I mean, he's learning to take whatever the defense gives him.
Ayton, no good.
That's going up against a defense that knows your tendencies.
Back to Durant. And Ayton pulls it down.
Yeah, they're going to try to search out for somebody that's got a hot hand right now. 1 of 4 to start the half.
To the middle. Back to Shamet. Pass to Craig. 6 on the shot clock. Inside. Here's Crowder. And he got the whistle on the way up. So he'll be headed to the line for a pair. It's going to be on Bruce Brown. The first one falls.
Crowder was in high demand as a free agent in 2020, and a lot of people wanting his toughness on their roster.
Pass to Ayton. The shot from the low post is good. Ayton's got his second bucket of the game.
The defense so concerned with Shamet and his shot-making ability, he makes the play that time.
Outside Edwards. Back to Irving. Oh, a clear foul there on the missed shot. So he'll get a pair at the line. That's on Mikal Bridges. And with Crowder's free agency, team saw what he brings to the table.
He's a good defender, and he's relentless on that end. He just brings that kind of toughness that a lot of coaches are relying on, and they know that's important in the postseason.
Back to Shamet. Outside Booker. Shoots over Durant. Offensive rebound. Ayton. And the layup falls. Ayton's got 4 points this quarter.
Ayton's so big inside, he turns a miss into an opportunity.
Durant has the open look. And it's good. Off the back rim and in.
D has been just completely helpless and turned around. He's so dangerous when he's in this kind of rhythm.
Back to Crowder. And Crowder with the jam.
That's a good find from Ayton, understanding the defensive scheme, and he just waited for his teammate to be open.
Here's Irving. That drops, and it comes off an assist from Curry. And the Nets lead by 1. Extremely competitive game thus far.
Yeah, 6 lead changes in total. I expect there to be more to come.
Bridges has a lot of jobs for his team, but if he consistently knocks down 3, he can add it to the list.
To the middle. Deflects the pass. Here's Brown. And that one's long.
The battle of the boards has been something to watch.
There's 39 seconds left in the third. And here's Crowder from the arc. Another 3 for Phoenix.
Back-to-back threes, making their defense work on the perimeter a bit.
And there's the foul. It's on DeAndre Ayton. That's foul number 2 for him. Left side Curry. To the paint. Aldridge outside. Here's Thomas. Boy, he's been patient so far. Nothing yet on the scoreboard. Oh, and that shot misses everything. Air ball on the 3. And that's an intentional foul.
His first foul.
You don't want to stop the clock right there. I'm not quite sure what he was thinking.
Sun substitution.
11 seconds left in the third quarter. Booker, good. And now it's a 7-point Phoenix lead.
And Devin Booker showing a nice touch around the rim.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
Phoenix calls timeout.
Let's give Coach credit. He's trying to find a way to squeeze the most out of every possession.
Got to feel good as a coach if you make all those adjustments. Pull the right strings. That's what they love to do.
Substitutions for your Nets. Andre Drummond. Kevin Durant.
And offensively, a great show for the fans through the first 3 quarters. It's been... And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Now Paul. Up top, Booker. Pass to Crowder. Back to Booker. Crowder with it. Uncovered. Yes! He nails it! Crowder's got 9 points now in the second half. Here's Durant. He's covered by Ayton. Back to Irving. Outside Curry. Now Durant. Stolen by Ayton. And now the Suns fast break. Outside Paul. They double team Paul. Outside Booker. Fires for 3. Called in by Brown.
There's more he could have done in this game for sure, but it hasn't kept them from pulling ahead.
Count it. Durant's got 23 points.
Yeah, it's been years and years of coaches trying to figure out how you stop Kevin Durant. Just so long, so agile, and too good.
It's Booker on the wing. Kevin Durant pulls it in. Brooklyn trailing. Down low. Pass to Irving. Releases. Back to Durant. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And it's Kevin Durant with the foul. That's his first foul.
His first foul. First team foul. Now, into the layup.
Outside Booker.
Andre Drummond.
Now here's Ayton. Booker with it. Just 5 on the clock. Bridges outside. Back to Aiden. Whoop, there's the shot clock violation. So they'll turn it over.
Basketball.
Last quarter of play, about 2 minutes in now. They've been having major problems offensively.
Definitely in a bit of a dry spell.
Pass to Durant. Durant draws the double. The three from Curry. It's hauled in by the Suns.
He didn't make them pay for that weak defense, but they just can't rely on him to miss those kind of shots.
Oh, and the jam by Ayton.
You could just see how in sync they were there.
That's what it takes to pull that off. And that one's good. Durant's got 4 points this quarter.
Love the way Durant just goes after the jugular there. He's used to nailing those game changers.
Here's Ayton. Oh, rejected by Drummond. To the inside. Back to Durant. And here's Curry for three. And the three-pointer goes. And now it's just a 2-point Phoenix lead.
Kevin knows when he can score, so he waits to make sure that somebody else doesn't have a better shot before he does that. Good play there.
And Mikal Bridges picks up the foul. That's his third foul so far. Here's Durant. And it's slammed in by Durant.
That's a big-time finish. KD dunking all over the defense.
It's Bridges on the wing. Down low. Here's Crowder. And count it. Now 5 for 7.
Zero rim protection. Unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Well, I hope there's one player on that team out there that has interest in winning this game. Right now, it doesn't look to be one.
Bridges, left side. The kick out to Paul. To the paint. Outside Booker. Clock at 4. And he lobs it up. Nice catch and finish on the lob. And now a 4-point Suns lead.
Chris Paul has drained plenty of... Yes, sir! Oh! That's what you tune in for right there.
Now that's one to remember. What an impact on the game.
I'm wondering, is that the biggest shot of the game? I just love how Chris Paul steps up and nails crucial baskets. A huge momentum-changing shot there.
It's Booker on the wing. .41 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter. Pass to Crowder. He hits the back iron and sinks it. And the Suns lead by 6.
Not at all a bad passer for a center. Ayton with the feed.
First free throw is good.
At the line.
And that brings him within 5.
At the line.
And both free throws good for Durant. 34 seconds left in the final quarter. Booker goes in. And Booker with the jam.
And Booker, not just an onlooker. How about that one?
The deep three from Durant. Outside, Brown. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Payne.
I mean, he's trying to shoot his way out of what's becoming a prolonged cold streak.
Yeah, he's got to move on, forget about this sequence here, and try to find a way to get on the board.
Oh, denied by Durant.
Wow, the large wingspan of Durant on full display. What a block there.
So it's Phoenix picking up the win. Just a gutsy performance on the road.
It really was. When this one was up in the air late, they showed how tough-minded they are as a team.
And that'll wrap it up, folks. For Brent Barry, Allie LaForce, and Grant Hill, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you.
Tu peux rien faire contre ça, regarde ton corps qui te dit qu'il faut courir.